On Friday, the 29th of April 2011...
Doves cried.
Crowds gathered outside Westminster Abbey as Prince William and Kate Middleton married, changing the future of the royal family.
Their fairy tale union was watched by over 4 million Australian viewers and tens of millions right around the world, with the entire ceremony reportedly costing more than $30 million. Now, a decade on from their big day, and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have grown up. They're raising a family and preparing for the crown before our very eyes. Angela Mollard is also before our very eyes to take us down memory lane. Hey, this was what we like to call a perfect love story here on the Morning Show Couch. They met at uni, right?
That's right. They met at St Andrews University in the north of Scotland. Kate delayed going there. She was she had a gap year so she could be there at the same time as William. And of course, she captured his attention by that runway shot. There was a fashion show, a charity fashion show. She was wearing a fairly see-through dress. She was supposed to be wearing a jumper over it, and it was going to be a skirt. She took the jumper off, wore that see-through dress, and he was captivated.
So delayed starting uni by a year till he was there.
So he was there, yes. She'd already got into Edinburgh, which was a more prestigious university. So she changed it. There was a lot of meddling behind the scenes to get into that uni.
By Carol.
Yes, by the mum.
Oh, is that the stage mum? Is that the stage mum?
Yeah, but it's worked out, right?
Well, she's got the keys to the palace.
Yeah, Carol gets to go for morning tea at Kensington Palace. They got engaged in Kenya in 2010. I'd forgotten the Kenya connection. And she'd been given this unfortunate nickname by the press.
This was really sad. I thought that she was called Weighty Katie. It was not her fault. William's mum, Diana, had actually said to him, make sure when you marry, make sure she's your best friend first. He was very mindful of the breakdown in the relationship with his parents, and he wanted to make sure that this was a marriage that was going to last. Of course, they broke up in 2007 after they'd been together for a few years. She was devastated by this. She went out on the town, though, captured his attention again, and that was that. They got back together. But, of course, he wanted to wait to become engaged. He wanted to be older than his mother had been, significantly older, before they got married. So there was this delay, but, again, she had that perseverance, and it's paid off.
Yeah. Their wedding day really was magnificent, wasn't it? It was like a fairy tale. It was. I'll never forget it. It was.
You'll never forget it, or do you actually remember it?
Oh, just that whole thing where she walked down the aisle, and it was beautiful. Now we know details about this ceremony. Did she walk down the aisle? She walked down the aisle.
She did. Can you not remember Pippa's bottom?
Well,
remember the sister?
It's 2021, and that's not a conversation I want to be involved in. But there was we know everything about the ceremony, but there was this secret lawyer. Now,
that's right.
What's that story?
So what happened is when you have a wedding and you say, does anyone see of any just reason why this couple should not marry? The person presiding over it said, oh, look, we better have a lawyer there. So they had a lawyer waiting in the wings should anyone put up their hand to say, well, actually, I have a reason. Of course, it all went according to plan. It was all fun.
God!
A lawyer and a sniper.
What's that red dot on my chest?
That's right. Is that James Bond up there?
And the wedding cake, it needed some special care.
This is really interesting. There was this 8-tier wedding cake. It was so white, and the baker of the wedding cake was so concerned that there was going to be damage to it. She had police around her bakery for the nights preceding the wedding. When it was taken to Buckingham Palace, they actually had to take a door off the room to get the cake into the room. This beautiful, beautiful cake. But yeah, all these stories behind are starting to come out now. There was, it's just all sorts of things. Like Harry, apparently, in his speech, he had the speech all ready to go. He was going to mention Kate's killer legs, and his then girlfriend at the time, Chelsea Davies, said, no, you've got to take that out. I think Kate wouldn't have minded that. No woman cares if their legs are being complimented, but just thought that it was better to be a little bit safe than sound.
Now, I'm reading here that apparently they've got some kids now. Which is lovely, like bliss. That's nice. The future of the monarchy.
You don't see them often.
The future of the monarchy, it's picture perfect for us to look at, but we feel like the royal family's in safe hands, right?
Look, I think the fact that Prince Charles is going to be the oldest monarch to take the throne when he eventually moves there, and the fact that Meghan and Harry have caused this profound damage, really, to the institution in terms of how it is now seen and the stability of it. This couple, this family, represents certainty. They represent stability. This is the future of the monarchy. We know the Queen has been having discussions with William about how he will take over that role. And, of course, they've produced these 3 gorgeous children, 3 heirs to the throne. The future of the monarchy is safe, and they're responsible for it.
And not that it's a competition, but it seems the more trouble that Harry and Meghan make, it seems that the Cambridges escalate in...
It's a bit of a competition.
Well, I would never say that, but it does seem that in the court of public opinion, especially in Britain, maybe not so much in the world generally, but in Britain, the Cambridges are gaining that
Well, I think
popularity.
it's many things, Kylie. I think it's the fact that through COVID, they've been doing those Zoom calls, they've been speaking to the NHS. It was within days of the Oprah interview, of course, Kate and William present those cards that the children had made for William, you know, recognising Diana and the fact that, you know, he has lost his mum. They are essential monarchy. They are service, they are duty, they are tolerance, they are community. Whereas, you know, obviously Harry and Meghan are sort of represent their own interests now in a different way.
Yes, yes. What I like to do on each of their wedding anniversary, I like to replace my screensaver, and fortunately they've released some new pictures today, so I can make this now my screensaver. And why don't you talk us through these lovely, adorable, although a little bit traditional and boring, but adorable nonetheless.
These are new pictures out today.
And we've got a different viewpoint, haven't we, Kylie? I adore them. I think they're very much these represent the couple. This is almost a representation of their engagement photo, the same. I particularly like this one. I don't know, they're in love. Look, they've been together nearly 20 years. They've been married for 10. This, to me, there's Diana's engagement ring.
Has it been 20 years since she trapped him?
What, 19?
Oh, sorry.
19, not trapped him.
Oh, no, did I just say that out loud?
No, you're like Harry. He talks about them being trapped. They're very happy. Look, he'd see. I think they're gorgeous.
Yes. No, I just thought they were quite traditional, and as you say, it does really represent the engagement photo.
Well, compared to Meghan's photo with the baby and lying back Notting Hill style with the pregnancy.
Very different.
Larry, can you name their children for us?
Something, pardon?
Can you name their children for us?
Yes, I actually can.
Can you?
Well, we're just out of time now. But of course I can. No. Ringo, Paul and John.
George. Thank you, Ange. Lovely to see you on the anniversary, the 10-year anniversary of Wills and Kate.